Well, I do like cleavers. I do like cleavers, and I don't know why, because I don't know if they're all that ultimately usable necessarily, depending on what that cleaver blade is on, how big it is, and what kind of a knife. This one is a design by Eddie Diaz, Macho Blades, and you can Google them, and there's a knife news article on them, and they got a Facebook and website, that kind of thing. Macho Blade, the Butcher, Kizer, big long box. Yes, we have a Kydex style sheath. Just put that baby in, and you can wear it cross draw like this, where I had it on my left hand side, and then you could just pull it up and out, okay, and then you can just put it back in and down. Takes a little kind of just figuring out, but you just put the tip here in here and then just kick it down like that. It's not really pull out, it's pull up. But yeah, I mean, you could wear it. It's really pretty discreet, actually, and you could change this around however you want to do it. But I just found that to be the easiest, and good looking blade, isn't it? It's kind of crazy. It's got this little double finger choil thing. Micarta scales, which I like. Check that out. That's good looking, isn't it? Take a look at the end of the box. It's Butcher Macho Blade, and they slapped a thing right across the end of it. But 154 cm. It's the model 1039. 154 cm blade, so yes, that's not bad. I'm not bitching about that. And the thing's like 55 smackers, so 10% LTK discount on White Mountain Knives, puts you down to $50, delivered, no tax. To me, I'm okay with that, because I like the sheath and everything. I like the knife, and check this out. It's not bad. I mean, for a cleaver, whew, all right, we can do that. So what are we going to cleave? Well, I mean, you could do whatever you want with this. There's endless opportunities of things to slice, and it's all a big slab of steel that runs all the way through here. And you're backing yourself up, maybe, depending on the size of your hands here, but it's 3-finger, and I feel secure, though, with it. And a nice little cutaway up in here, so you can hang it on a pegboard if you wanted to. It's not that big. It's not a big knife, but it's kind of a big rude, or a little rude brute is what it is. It's all kinds of crazy. Not even 2.5 inches blade length. You see that? If you want to say it's 55 millimeters, you'd be bragging. Up here, it's like, 62. And here, it's like kind of hard to get a grip on that, but let's say almost 2.5 inch blade. And overall, I think it's supposed to be a little over 5. Come here. 5.65 inch overall at 14 point some centimeters. Whew. Let's see how fat this thing is. There's almost 0.6 of an inch at 15.1. Let's work our way on front. 14.3 at 0.56. So yeah, it gets wider in here. Definitely contoured. Nice for a lanyard hole. You could carry it that way in your sheath. Let's take a look inside the box. We've worked our way around the box. And there it is. There's the inner sanctum of this, where the knife goes, and it goes in the plastic, goes in here, and underneath here you get a microfiber cloth, a little paperwork, and that's it. And of course the sheath goes down in there. So it's a big box for a little knife, isn't it? And what kind of blade stock we got? Looks like coming up on 3.10. Yeah, 2.7 millimeter. Not too shabby at all. What does it weigh? Oh, 95 grams at 3.36 ounces. I don't know. I know one thing. I was attracted to the design right off. Why? It's just me. You know, it either hits your lust button or it doesn't. It's either an attractive look or not. But this is one, actually, there's really not many sheath knives. I mean, I guess mini sheath knives that I would feel comfortable just putting on my belt and walking into a place, you know, restaurant or bar or whatever. But this one, I do. This doesn't bother me, and it's pretty discreet. So, yeah. And yet, when you take it out, they're all very impressed. This is not like just a regular style blade or, you know, fixed blade knife. This definitely gets some views and some comments from people, and yeah, I like that. So it does look, it looks brutal and thick and tough, but there's your para 3. So, you know, whew, yes, it's definitely a small knife. Para 3, paramilitary 2, much bigger. And yet, look at the height here. That's crazy stuff. And so, let's take a look at that. You know, height-wise. You got, you know, 2¼ inches at 55 millimeters. So, you know, I mean, the paramilitary 2 at the highest part, you know, so there's your kind of comparison. When you're talking about top of the blade to the bottom of the blade, this is 1.6, this is 2¼ So yes, this is a tall blade. Interesting design. I like it. Don't ask me why. Okay, so what am I doing here? Actually, this is a number 9 on this side. So this fits a number 9. Okay, it's number 9s on both sides. So we pulled this off. Even though it's a number 9 on both sides, I'm going to use my number 8 because it still works. Okay, I can still break it apart this way. Even though it probably takes a number 9 on both sides, I'm just going to bust it away like this. So there you go. I mean, nothing magical or anything, but there's what it looks like. It's easy to take the scales off, and that's what they look like on the inside. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I hadn't tried a number 9 on here, but that's a number 9. The other side technically is a number 9. For some reason, my number 8 kind of stepped down and actually made really good contact, but it only does that on one side. So technically you could use a number 8. I mean, really locks in. It's, if you can see that, weird. But so you can use a number 9 on both sides or a number 8 on one and a number 9 on the other in case that's all you've got to tear it apart with. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, let's drop these little puppies right back in here. Okay, and like that, and put this in here. And there's my other. There you go. Hold your finger on the other side to keep it from turning if at all possible. And this one, no, it's not going to cooperate, so I'm going to hold it in place with the number 9 here. The other side was not a problem. Okay. And there we go. Okay, we're good. Bingo, back together. The Little Butcher by Macho Blade. Hey, we're done. We're cutting up the paperwork. Kind of like Nancy Pelosi after a State of the Union address. There we go. We're going to get it. Come on, Nancy. Here you go, girl. Make you feel better? Hey. Kizer, Butcher, Macho. It doesn't get any better than Butcher and Macho. Really? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. That's the answer. And you know what we do? We love them knives, so you guys stay sharp.